Yeah. What is popping? It is your favorite coach. Let's freaking get it. All right, so I'm gonna tag some of the homies, and we're gonna get this fucking popping. Let's go, baby. Today's episode is going to be a banger. We're gonna be talking about a lot of good things. It's gonna be really fucking good. Let's go. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day is going. As always, Luke, what is good? Beely speaks. Ryan, what is popping? Let's go. TikTok, what is good? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. It is your favorite coach. Let's get it. Happy Tuesday. Today's going to be incredible. I'm going to stream. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to give you guys some value, and it's going to be fucking lit. So let's get into it in just a second here. I want to give people a minute to tune in. I'm going to take a sip of water, and then I'm going to deliver massive value to you guys today. So let's get it popping. All right. Yeah. If you're on the replay, let me know. Hashtag fucking replay, baby. All right. Let's get into today's episode in 5, 4, 3. I'm going to change your life. 2. Here we go. 1. This is what it is. And boom. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be breaking down the number one reason as to why you're not seeing progress, why you're not seeing results in your fitness journey and in your life. So to set the scene a little bit, let's break this down. Let me know if you resonate with this. Now, personally, I feel this is one of the biggest things why most people stay stuck. Let me know if you guys are resonating with this at all. As you're listening to it on the replay, if you're here with me live, let me know. Because I think oftentimes we seek validation of our goals. And what do I mean by that? I'm basically talking about like you have something in mind that you want to do. And instead of like getting uncomfortable and taking the necessary action towards that, you're telling people every day, whether it be your friends, your family, about all the things that you want to do instead of actually working towards that, right? And in today's episode, I want to break that down because instead of taking all that energy exerted on telling other people what you want to do, you could take that effort and then actually put it towards your goals. And that will serve you much more because that will actually allow you to move the needle. And I think it's a really interesting topic because I used to do this personally. You know, I used to spend so much time and effort and energy like continuously telling people the things that I wanted to do instead of actually executing, because when you tell people and you get the validation, that's the issue. Is then you get the validation and then you lose the motivation to do it. And then you don't do anything. And that's the fucking problem. Like, that is the exact problem. Once you get the validation, you stop putting in the work, right? Like, let me know if you guys are resonating with that because it's so true. Like, once people tell you, oh, good job, that's really cool, I think that's amazing, then you just kind of like pull back because you got the recognition, right? So instead, keep your fucking goals quiet. Like, keep that shit to yourself. Like, I know, like, yes, I'm on social media. I'm live on 5 platforms. I'm recording this as a podcast, right? Like, I'm very out there about the things that I'm doing. But the reason for that is because I'm trying to help people. It's not like, hey, look at me. Like, look at all the shit that I'm doing. It's like, no, like, I genuinely want to have an impact on people's lives, which is why I'm continuously active on all these platforms, is because I need to do the best that I can to give you that value so you could actually change your life. Like, that truly is the goal. And that's the same thing that me and my team, me and my clients are focused on right now every single day, is that action is the cure all. Action is the cure all. Talk is fucking cheap. Talk is cheap. I like to come on here so you guys can get the tools that you need to succeed, but it's truly about taking consistent fucking action. Like, instead of taking that energy, telling all your friends and family about the shit that you want to do, like, actually break it down. Like, how could you achieve that? What do you need to do to actually make progress towards that and move the needle, right? Like, think about that for a second. Break that down. It looks different for everybody. Whether you're driving, walking, cooking, as you listen to this, like, I really want you to try and grasp what I'm saying here. There may be something in your life that you continuously want to do, but you put it off and you procrastinate on that. And I'm here to tell you the reason that you're not making progress on that is because we're seeking validation and you're telling everybody all the things that you want to do instead of figuring out a way to make it happen. Instead of hiring the coach, getting uncomfortable, picking up a second job, sacrificing your weekends. Like, I think so many people are reluctant to accept that. Like, hey, maybe I need to sacrifice my Friday beers with the girls, with the boys, whatever. right? Like maybe I shouldn't be at the club every single fucking weekend if I want to achieve some really substantial things in my life, whether that be physically, mentally, financially, it doesn't matter. Again, it's a foundational principle in life. Like, truthfully, I believe that sacrifice and having discipline and integrity with your word will move mountains for you. Mountains. Why? Because I've seen that for myself. I don't club at all pretty much anymore. Like, listen, I'm not saying that you have to abide by this, but like, yo, like just take a couple minutes and like step back and actually reflect on where you're at, because more often than not, I think a lot of us aren't playing to our true potential. And that's really my goal with this podcast and everything that I speak about, right? Like, that's the thing. I just got a comment here from Phoenix. Not everyone wants you to win. That's a fact. Keep your goals quiet and kick ass. Set the world on fire. Like, that is exactly what it is. Ronnie says it here. Seeking validation is a killer, because it is. We can't operate from that frequency. It doesn't serve you, because when you get that pat on the back, you lose that motivation. And when you lose the motivation, it's going to be difficult to move the needle. And then if you're not moving the needle, you end up resenting everything else. And then you're walking around giving this pessimistic, low vibration energy. And you're wondering why you don't have the things that you want. And you're frustrated that you don't have the result. But what are you actually doing to get that? Right? Does that make sense? Is that valuable? Is this George Michael? No, this is Coach Sal Fit. You know the fucking vibes, baby. Let's get it. That's what it is. Phoenix, I appreciate that comment. Ronnie, I appreciate that comment. It's super important to talk about this, because I really do believe that there's so many people in this world who continuously try and play small, and I don't believe that's okay. I really do believe that everyone is capable of so much more, myself included. I don't have the answers. All I try and do every single day is to get a little bit better and inspire other people to do the same thing. That's really my fucking goal. Like, I have this sticky note right here, and it says change someone's life today. And every single fucking day, I look at this, and that's all I try and fucking do. I keep it fucking simple. I show up with energy, and I try to impact people's lives, because that's what makes me feel good, because that's what I enjoy, right? We aren't meant to be mediocre. No, absolutely not. You get one fucking opportunity to do the shit that you want. That's something I like to talk about too. It's like, yo, we don't have any single time to fucking waste. You know, like, you're listening to this message, like, you're blessed in this moment to even have the fucking phone to do so, to have the Wi-Fi, the roof over your head, the bed to sleep in, the clothes on your back, the food on the table, right? It's what it is. Getting validation shows that you're okay in your current state, so you get complacent. That is exactly the fucking problem. Complacency breeds failure. You have to consistently remain uncomfortable if you want to see real, substantial progress in your life in any fucking aspect. Because I know for me personally, like, anything that I've achieved that's really worth it, that I'm really proud of, required so much sacrifice, effort, discipline, consistency, like, you know, things outside of my comfort zone that I didn't really want to do, continuously showing up when I don't feel like it, all these things that I constantly talk about here on this podcast. That's what it is, right? Complacency equals slow death, growth only by pain. I fucking love that, Phoenix. Ronnie, I couldn't agree more, bro. Honestly. TikTok, does that make sense? Love your energy. Josh, I appreciate that, brother. Fall in love with the small things. Absolutely. No time to waste. There's always going to be hate. There's always going to be hate. All right, let's keep this podcast rolling, because I want to make sure that I finish this up, because I do have a meeting coming up. So I'm going to hit record, and let's keep it rolling. That is what it is. Like, I really want you guys to think about that today. Like, instead of taking the energy to continuously tell other people about the things that you want to do, I want you to take that energy and actually go and execute. Like, what does that look like for you? Like, really try to take a step back, reflect, and ask yourself, like, what do I want to do for myself, right? Like, what does Phoenix like to do? What does Ronnie like to do? What fires you up? What does Josh like to do, right? Like, and actually take some time to break that down. Like, get in the fucking trenches instead of constantly going out on the weekends and telling everybody what you want to fucking do. Like, actually do the fucking thing. And that's why, like, I personally keep a lot of that stuff quiet. Like, I don't really talk about that a lot, because, like, I don't like putting it out there. I'd rather you just, like, kind of see that I've done the thing, and then I'm there, you know? And it's like, because that's the thing too, is like, nobody really gives a fuck anyway. Like, honestly, like, that's the sad reality of it, is like, they're too concerned with themselves. They're too wrapped up in the things that they're doing to honestly care about what you have to say anyway. And that may be harsh or difficult to swallow. Now, listen, that is a blanket statement. So I'm not saying there aren't people in your life that don't care about you. Like, I'm aware of that. Like, you obviously probably have friends and family that do want to hear about that, right? But the other aspect is that there's probably some people that really don't give a shit what you have to say regardless. So it's like, not only are you wasting that energy telling on them, but they also don't care. And then you could be more productive and actually make progress on your life, mind, body. And like, it just like totally makes sense, right? Not everybody has the same vision. Not everybody sees yourself the same way. It's you versus fucking you. I absolutely love that. So guys, to summarize this episode, stop wasting time telling everybody all the shit that you want to do. Like, truly just get in the trenches and do what it fucking takes and show up continuously regardless. Like, regardless of how you fucking feel every day, if you show up with energy, compassion, enthusiasm, and you do the things that you need to do every single day, then why can't you get the result? Like, this is what it is if you really want to see change in your life. Like, this has been something that has really helped me so much mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally. Like, I really do believe that this is something that could truly impact your life, because I hear this frequently with people that I know. Like, oh, I really want to start this business. I really want to get in shape. I want to lose 20 pounds. Yeah, that sounds great, Joey. Oh, that would be awesome, man. You could do it, right? And then you get that validation and you don't fucking do anything about it. And then it becomes this cycle of continuously talking about shit, but nothing gets fucking done. Nothing gets done. And all we do is fucking talk about it. We get nowhere. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of life. I don't believe in that. Do the damn fucking thing. Get uncomfortable. Put yourself out there. Be willing to make mistakes. The only way you learn is through failure. It's through mistakes. And I had a really tough time grasping that. Like, I was so afraid to make mistakes. I was so afraid to fail. Like, right now on these streams, the first like probably 50 that I did were fucking terrible. Still, it's an ever-evolving process. That is something that is a skill set. It's a craft that I'm continuously working on to get better at. I don't have all the answers. I don't try and pretend that I do. I've said that already like 3 fucking times. It's like, hey, like, if you want something, go and do the damn fucking thing. Be willing to fall on your face. Be willing to get criticized. Like, TikTok loves to throw me all kinds of shade every single day when I do these live streams, even though my intentions are pure and my goal is to help people. Even though like that's what I'm trying to do, there's still people in the comments that are going to throw hate. They're going to throw shade. People will judge you regardless of what you do. So why not do what you want to do for your damn self? Like, yes, I'm a human being, and obviously sometimes like things get to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, I have emotions, I have feelings, I wear my heart on my sleeve. But at the end of the day, like, I know deep down that those comments, the hate, the criticism, the ridicule, like, it's gonna come regardless of what I do. So I might as well try and do the things that I want for myself. And it's the same thing for you guys. No matter what it is, no matter what you want to do, like, just fucking go after it. Like, honestly, like, what do you have to lose? You never know if you don't try. And if you're continuously sitting in this bubble of comfort, you're just going to continuously feel complacent, and you're going to end up resenting the things that you didn't do down the road. And personally, I don't feel that's a life to live, because you'll end up regretting it. You'll be full of resentment. And then honestly, you're just going to hate the things that you've come to do throughout your life. And I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like I'm ranting a little bit, but I really do think that's important things. And I really do believe that if you're able to take just one thing from this and go and implement, then you could change your life over time if you stay consistent. So guys, that is it. That is all. Peace, love, and protein. Hope you guys got some value. Make sure you go and implement. Don't just listen to the shit. Like, actually go and do something about it, and have the best day of your entire freaking lives. See you in the next one. Peace. Let's go. It's lit, yo. That was a good one. Like, sometimes like I like to go like organic, and I don't really like to script it. Or sometimes like I have notes, because there's really like some points in my mind that I want to get across. And today was one of those days. Like, this whole concept really is killing your progress. And I want to make sure that you guys are fucking hearing that message and taking something from that, because just that 1 millimeter shift could make all the difference, right? Phoenix, because people hate on what they are afraid of to do themselves. That's it. Plant the seed and do you. I absolutely love that. It's what it is, baby. CEO Zach, yo, what is going on, brother? Let's fucking go. Ben Pruitt, baby. Shout out Ben Pruitt for placing at Nationals. Guy's a fucking stud. Looks absolutely incredible. You're getting no hate, and you're getting hate and no views, but still pursuing your goal. That's what it is, Josh. That's what it is. Like, yeah, I don't get fucking views on TikTok, but I'm not concerned about the views. I'm concerned about the one person that comments on that post and says, hey, I need help. And then I reach out to them. We have a conversation, and then she becomes a client, and I'm able to continuously work with her and deliver her an amazing service. And as a byproduct of doing that, I'm able to change her life. And then as a byproduct of doing that, she operates differently. And I think that's really fucking cool. So personally, like, I don't give a fuck about the views. I don't really care about my engagement. I don't care. Like, it doesn't mean anything. It's surface level. What I'm really concerned about is making an impact on people and changing people's lives. And that's why I said, like, this is what this is right here. Every single day, I look at this. Every single day, it says change someone's life today. That's all I try and do with my clients, with all the content that I put out, with the things that I try and operate on a daily basis. That's really the fucking goal. So that is it. That is all, guys. I appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.